Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, a spring training matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs one base hit at a time.
Number 51, the native of the Netherlands, will be the starter. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, remember, this starting pitcher, he's a rookie, so we'll see how he handles his nerves in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, they've got one of the best defensive shortstops, actually the best all-around shortstops in the game in Troy Tulowitzki. Very athletic, makes that play in the hole as well as anybody. Kind of reminds me of that guy, Derek Jeter. Can't wait to see him in this one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Rios. Gone! So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
James Loney will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes you deep.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
One home run in the inning. So this wasn't the most aggressive sequence we've seen. He winds up losing him on 3-2.
Settling in now, Corey Dickerson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Nobody out, runner on first. Got him.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Standing in now, Steven Souza. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Boy, now that's a home run and a double against him here in the first inning. It looks like he's had a hard time just settling in, and they're jumping all over him.
Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the fly.
Line hard toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. Oh, and Batista's throw is right on the money. He is out at home plate. Rays get one thanks to Desmond Jennings. Bottom of the first coming up. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. A moment here in Toronto for a look at John Gibbons' starting nine. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the ninth inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Alex Cobb, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Leading off the inning, Alex Rios, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Swinging a soft liner. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Stepping in, Devin Travis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Cobb into the windup. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
The shortstop,
Troy Tulowitzki gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. Evan Longoria makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the 2nd. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Left field and deep. Ranging back is Pilar, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Well, these guys have one home run already, and this was nearly a second one here. You can see it there on the fly, and he's going to wind up with a double, but he didn't miss a big fly by much.
Stepping in now, Logan Forsythe. Hit to third, right to Donaldson, and a rather easy first out.
You know, usually I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so he makes it as tough as possible to hit the ball to the right side. That's using your head out there.
Kurt Casale stands in for the first time. Full count, here it comes. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Brad Miller steps in now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop.
This is where you can get a sense for a young guy's character out there. You know, okay, he got a raw deal on a couple of those calls, but some guys get angry, some get motivated. Others, they just go into a shell. We'll have to see how he responds.
The bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
In now, James Loney. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Pilar. And that's the third out. A couple of walks, but no damage. More spring training baseball from Florida following this. Jose Bautista will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Josh Donaldson steps into the box. Cobb looks in. Here it is on 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Now just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. You know, now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Kiermaier is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Wow, that's dangerously close to being back-to-back home runs. This ball just didn't have enough carry to it, so winds up being a warning track out.
Into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase. But when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Standing in now, Chris Colabello. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Russell Martin would be next. Hit to short. Miller's got it. Throw on to Loney will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. One in the inning for the Blue Jays, and it comes courtesy of the Jose Bautista home run. We've played 2, all tied at 1-1. For baseball here. in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Corey Dickerson set to begin the third. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Believe me, it's way too soon to start worrying about how a guy's hitting. Even though this is 2 strikeouts for him now, spring training is mostly about just getting your body ready for the season, getting used to being in there day after day. I don't think he'll be too worried about his stats. At least, he shouldn't be.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Pilar, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, that's just an all-or-nothing try out there in center field. He gives it his all, but the ball is well out over his outstretched glove. And from there, by the time he's able to regroup and get this thing back into the infield, just a little bit too late to prevent this from becoming a triple.
In now, Kevin Kiermaier. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 1 out and a runner on third. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. A little bouncer. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A man at third with 1 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar sprinting after it, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Well, you know, he needed to make sure that he could cash in on that 1-out triple, and the sacrifice fly is going to get the job done. That's a good piece of hitting.
Evan Longoria walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rays 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Leading off the inning, Russell Martin, and they'll need him to get something going here. Cobb gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
You want your stars to get their at-bats in spring training, but you always cringe a little bit when you see this. Looks like he'll be okay, though.
Kevin Pillar will get his first cuts here. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Sent on the ground out to second. One there, on to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Well, I think he had a bit of a lapse in concentration to that last guy, but no such problems here. This is a perfect pitch with a runner on first base as he gets him to bounce right into the double play.
Stepping in now, Alex Rios. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 2-1. Logan Forsythe is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Here it comes on 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. Still 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Standing in now, Kurt Casale. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see the top 2 pitch velocities here. 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. Brad Miller stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Desmond Jennings strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A runner on first with 2 away. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Tampa. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Devin Travis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. Heading out toward shallow right. Souza is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Troy Tulowitzki in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Cobb's ready. Here's the 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. On deck is Jose Bautista. Looking to avoid his first walk. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Striding into the box, Jose Bautista. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, he hit a 2-strike changeup, so let's see if they attack him a little bit differently if they get him to 2 strikes again.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. So that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-1. Number 78 will be the new pitcher.
For the Blue Jays, number 78.
James Loney will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hit out towards second. Travis comes up with it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready on 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Hit hard up the middle. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
Yeah, he's got his first single of the ball game here to go along with the double and a triple from earlier. So what do you think, guys? In his next at-bat, he absolutely comes out of his shoes trying to get the homer.
Aaron Sanchez is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Aaron Sanchez.
In now, Kevin Kiermaier. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. They still lead it 2-1. Jake Odorizzi makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring.
Jake Odorizzi.
Leading off the inning, Josh Donaldson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Odorizzi looks in, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Back goes Kiermaier. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
First baseman.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Digging in, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Hit hard to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter.
Into the box now, Chris Colabello. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
The 1-2 pitch. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No. I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Standing in now, Russell Martin. Smoked on the ground left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Yeah, and he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Evan Longoria makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball. Keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
Into the box now, Logan Forsythe. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Bautista shading to his right. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Casale.
Kurt Casale ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Brad Miller would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. He pops up the changeup, heading out toward shallow right. Encarnacion has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Matt Moore is going to come on now, as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring.
Matt Moore.
Alex Rios will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Ripped down the first base line. Oh, what a play by Loney. Got him.
Picked him up. Nice play. Yeah, it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Devin Travis will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, these guys knew coming in that this was going to be a tough assignment, and it's been all that and more. This guy, he's as good as advertised, and he's had his way with a pretty good lineup here.
In now, Troy Tulowitzki. And that's over. 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. On the ground to the left side. Longoria's got it. Throw on to the first baseman Loney, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 2-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Brett Cecil will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring.
Number 27, Brett Cecil.
Brad Miller will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Cecil comes set. Here's the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pilar's there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Huh. And this is one of those at-bats where if you're on the mound, you got to be saying, look, Uncle, I'll just lay it in there. You know, in the end, they get the fly out, but boy, it sure took a lot of pitches to get there.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
You know what? I think he's got the right idea here with 2 strikes. All he's trying to do is shorten up and drive the ball the other way. But he didn't square it up quite the way he'd like to, and he just lofts it into the outfield for an easy out.
Steve Pearce will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Pierce.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo home run for Steven Pearce, and it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead.
Well, he had gotten the first two guys in this inning somewhat easily, and you figured he's on his way to just strolling through this seventh inning, but whoa, not so fast. He falls right back down to earth by serving this one up right here.
Robert Osuna will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the seventh.
Robert Osuna.
Logan Morrison will come on now as the pinch hitter. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The right fielder, number 20, Steven Souza.
Hank Conger will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Hank Conger.
Two out with the man at first. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, this is a dangerous count here. You don't want to give in, but you sure don't want to walk it.
A shot down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Mikey Matu will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with two on and two out here.
Mikey Matu.
Up high, 2-1 now.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. Two guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Bounced weakly near the plate. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
One for the Rays on the solo home run. Bottom of the seventh inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-1 Tampa. Steve Pearce will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
now playing first base, number 28.
Mikey Matu will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Number 27, Mikey Matu.
Steve Geltz will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh. Brandon Geyer is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Number 38 is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. Jose Bautista will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Corey Seaver will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Corey Seaver.
Oh, and he reaches out for the fastball and drives it with authority the other way to left. And it is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and the Blue Jays are back to even now, tied 3-3.
Boy, what a huge home run late in this ball game to tie it up. And you know who knew it was a home run before the hitter did? It was the pitcher. He knew as soon as it left his hand.
Ryan Webb will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Number 58, Ryan Webb.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3 and 2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Chris Colabello will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Right side hit hard. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there, and he just bounces it right through the opening.
Denny Farquhar will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Into the box, Russell Martin. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. First and second here with nobody out. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
I love a guy on the mound that will pitch with some emotion. He's not out of this inning yet, but he feels like he's locked in. Did you see his reaction after that strikeout?
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And a relay home. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
And that's the go-ahead run here trying to score. You had to figure that they'd send him if the opportunity presented itself, but this time, doesn't work out for him.
Alex Rios will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Devin Travis stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Corey Seaver is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 5.
Pat Neshek will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 37, Pat Neshek.
Ryan Brett is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Brett.
And the count will be full. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Rios. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second base.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Logan Forsythe will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and there were 2 down.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Kurt Casale will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
And if there's one guy on this moment like this, this is the guy.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Travis fields it cleanly on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ryan Brett is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 29.
Alex Colomé will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Number 37, Alex Colomé.
Trey Turner is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Good battle. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. This is in the air to right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. 1 out. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Jose Bautista steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. 3-0 pitch on its way. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Andy Burns will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 1, Andy Burns.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And that is not good.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Geyer going back on it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Still tied 3-3. Trey Turner will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 7.
Andy Burns is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Number 1, Andy Burns.
Jason Grilli will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Brad Miller steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
In now, Brandon Geyer. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Nick Franklin will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. Number 34 will come in and pitch now.
For the Rays, number 34.
Luke Maile is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Luke Maile.
Chris Colabello digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, on his way to second now. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
What a great job of leading off that inning with a double. You put yourself in scoring position, a chance to win this ball game now, and he is pumped up out there at second base.
So coming to the plate, Russell Martin. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now.
And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
A possible winning run on second. No one out. To 2-2 now. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And a swing and a miss from Martin as he'll retreat to the dugout as out number one.
And really, all you were hoping for at the plate was to at least get that winning run to third with one out. Instead, this becomes a badly wasted at-bat.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike two. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Number 38 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And now, looking back on this inning, the failure to get the guy to third in the previous at-bat probably cost him a run there. Well, sometimes these seem like little mistakes at the time, but now he's still at second with two away.
Alex Rios will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Strike three, and the potential winning run laid waste. The inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Randy Choate will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frames.
Number 41, Randy Choate.
Richie Schaefer is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ball three. 3-2 now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Into the box now, number 38. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Who's off? Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. You hold, serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Mikey Matuk stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 3-3. Blake Snell will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning.
Snell.
Devin Travis digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And that was a huge strikeout at the time because there were two runners in scoring position. And it's never fun to walk back to the dugout knowing that you left RBIs on the table.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Number 38 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Standing in now, Trey Turner starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And so now if Tampa's thinking about making a change here, there's a look at what's available for them in the bullpen. Jose Bautista will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Back in standing.
Simple throw over there.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, well, I don't think this is exactly what he had in mind. But the upshot of this is that now the potential winning run moves into scoring position at second base.
Andy Burns digs in looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight this late.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is the right fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Drew Storen will come on now, so it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game even here in the 11th.
Drew Storen.
Ready now, Ryan Brett. He flew out in his last at-bat. Tapped out in front of home. Martin scoops it up, one away.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Logan Forsythe struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here. One out, nobody on. In the air to straightaway right. Bautista on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Kurt Casale will step in, a ground out victim his last time. Storen comes set. Here comes the 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. To his left, Travis. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Still tied 3-3. Taylor Greer will take over now to start the home 11th, knowing that just one would be the end of this ball game.
Greer.
Edwin Encarnacion gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-2, here it comes. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Now batting.
He is fired up as he heads down to first base. He is now the go-ahead run, looking to put his team ahead.
Into the box, Chris Colabello. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. High in the air and deep to left center field. Mata ranging back. Gone! Santa Maria. Game over. So a 2-run shot to left center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 5-3. So long from Wrigleyville.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Rays, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that extra southbound CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Addison Street Station 1 block east of Wrigley Field. Northbound passengers are asked to board at the Sheridan Station. Post-game bus service will also be available on the 8 Halstead, 22 Clark, 152 Addison, and the 154 Wrigley Field Express routes.